What's up, everyone? This is your host, Ghost, coming to you live with another wonderful video. How's everyone doing today? Oh, Lord. We got a few things we're going to talk about today. Before I get really talk about what we're going to talk about, it's a little housekeeping. Make sure you follow me on X at official W Ghost. It's the best way to find out when I go live, etc. I'm exhausted. Um, Yeah. So, X is the best way just to see when I'm going live, etc. And, when I'm going to go. It's pretty much it, really, when I'm going to go live. Maybe whatever I'm tweeting or reposting, whatever. Sure. So give me a follow there. Um, and then, of course, follow me on Rumble, rumble.com/withghost. Uh, Rumble is, the best. So it'd be a good idea to follow me on Rumble. Rumble's going to be the new YouTube. Better. Uh, Speaking of YouTube, give me a follow there. YouTube.com/@withghost /stream, I guess. And then twitch.tv/official with ghost. And then, of course, to check out my gaming channel, Gaming with Ghosts, on Rumble, rumble.com/gaming with ghosts. So, and then also, check out some coffee brand coffee. I am going to try the Rumble's coffee 1776. I'll give you my opinion on that whenever. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things. Romanian police showed up to the Tate brothers' house. We're going to watch Andrew's reaction. I haven't found anything that says why. So we're just going to watch the clip, really. It was posted yesterday, so I assumed it happened yesterday or sometime, recently, but I could be wrong. I don't know. It looks like Jay Waller's there. Tristan and another guy. I think he's familiar. So we'll watch the clip, and if there's anything of interest, I'll give my thoughts on it, or we'll just move on. I don't know yet. Then we're going to talk about Lizzo. She last week apparently decided she was going to quit. Turns out, she didn't mean quit making music. Okay, so totally called it. I predicted this when it happened, where she says she's going to quit, and it's a publicity stunt, just to gain some attention and followers. And that's what it turns out to be. We're gonna read. We're gonna go back and read her original tweet, and then we're gonna watch a clip of her speaking, and then we'll maybe read an article of that what she says. We'll read an article regardless. Afterwards, we got a woman with a beard who is upset, or who, she claims to be very feminine but can't find a masculine man. You can't make this shit up. Next, we're gonna read about some Venezuelan refugees who apparently took over a Seattle high school. So we're gonna read that. And then apparently, Sage Steele, I have no idea who the fuck that is, admits that her entire interview with Biden was carefully scripted by network executives. Shocking. Watch that clip, read an article, and then we're going to talk about Colorado's new law that they just passed called TRS law that allows trans felons to legally change their names. And if we have time, there's some random rant by some black chick that I don't know. I have no idea what she says, but if I have time, I'll give it a look-see. So without further ado, we're going to get into this. moving a little slow today. I'm a little sore. All right, so what the hell? Oh, so there we go. Here's the clip. So let's check this out.
Jail. All right, I don't go to jail. It is St. Patrick's Day.
You wish.
What?
You wish you weren't going to jail.
No, I don't wish I wasn't going to jail. I wish I was going to jail. I think I want to hang out with fucking Rory and have whiskeys. No way.
It's coming in now.
Take me to jail.
You go to jail, we can't use the pig or the goat.
Speak for yourself. I'm having some goat. Nice.
That would be a useless sacrifice of a good goat. You know, it'd be way better for my liver if Tristan goes to jail.
Yeah, because if not, St. Patrick's Day, bro. And he's already talking about getting the whiskeys out, right?
Okay, so they just mentioned St. Patty's Day, and when was St. Patty's Day? Because I don't pay attention to this shit. Okay, so this happened roughly around March 17th, maybe March 16th. Okay, so that's when this happened. So there we go. Now we got a time frame. Thank you, Rory.
But he's fucking Irish.
His granddad's Irish. That's enough.
Even Irish.
Right, that's how happened. So the next judicial control thing is. Alright. So now let's see fucking Rory can go. No jail. That sucks.
You can tell at this point they're just like, "Fuck, just do it. If you're gonna take me to jail, let's fucking do it already." It's like it's at that point where they're like, you're just mentally exhausted, and then you're just like, "Fuck it, let's just do this already." Let's see. Oh, okay. So this is apparently so I don't know. Looks like this is shortly after they were taken to jail for the extradition crap. That's what it looks like this when this happened. So no wonder he was like over. He's like, just take me to jail already. I don't care. Take me to jail. I'm done. Let's go. Oh, okay. No jail apparently. That's the level of I just don't give a fuck anymore. That's what it is right there. Kind of funny. But there we go. All right. So now we got some context. All right. So let's move on. Let's talk about the whale. It's whale hunting day, guys. Let's go. So Lizzo last week, I want to say. I think it was last week. March 29th. So, yeah, last week. So, last Friday. So, last Friday, Lizzo tweeted this, or roughly around last Friday. I'm getting tired of putting up with being dragged by everyone in my life and on the internet. All I want is to make music and make people happy and help the world be a little better than how I found it. But I'm starting to feel like the world doesn't want me in it. I'm constantly up against lies being told about me for clout and views, being the butt of the joke every single time because of how I look. Yeah, you're a whale. My character is being picked apart by people who don't know me and are disrespecting my name. I didn't sign up for this shit. I quit. You kind of did when you started, being a, celebrity, quote unquote, and started, being famous, being out there. That's kind of the deal. If you do shit like this, you go into the public eye. You kind of have to deal with a lot of this shit. It is what it is. Like, how could you not really expect that? Honestly, how could you not expect that? Now, apparently, as I quit. Oh, also, she's apparently a terrible human being. She's, I think, sexually harassed and all that. Her backup dancers and whatnot. Okay, so is that too? So that's probably another reason. I think there's an actual lawsuit, so it's not being you're not against lies in that respect. So yeah, but apparently she's quitting. She said she was going to quit. I predicted that this wasn't going to happen. I put this as the same weight as all those celebrities who said I'm out and I'm leaving because Donald Trump is president. So that's how much weight I gave into that. So after this, Lizzo apparently decided she was going to do a video. Let's see if she does the explanation that we'll read into the. God, oh, she's so gross. Feel like you should be manning the harpoons here. It's okay. I'm grossly overweight too, so I can make these jokes. And it's not me because I'm basically talking about myself as well. All right, let's watch it.
I want to make this video because I just need to clarify.
No one cares.
When I say I quit, I mean I quit giving any negative energy attention.
Yeah. No, bullshit. That's not what you meant. You meant you were actually going to quit. Because nothing in that tweet or Instagram post said anything about I'm done with I'm quitting all the negative energy and shit. That it was very clear when you said quit, you're gonna quit everything. So let me see. So she says, I'm talking about the negative energy. Oh. Hold on. There you go. So she's talking about I'm quitting the negative energy. I'm not sure how that was supposed to be clear. Okay. So she says I'm clarifying because obviously it wasn't clear, but no. If that's what you're talking about, you would have put that in the forefront. I'm going to quit giving attention to the negative energy around me, blah blah blah, fucking blah. So that's a complete lie. She probably had a moment. She actually said, I quit, I'm done. And then she realized, oh shit, if I quit, I'm going to lose a bunch of fucking money. That's what.
But I'm not going to quit is the joy of my life, which is making music, which
you don't really have that much joy in your life. Even if you like making music, it's not that joy, which is why internet people bother you so much. If you enjoy what you're doing, you don't give two shits about what internet people say. They're internet people. They're keyboard warriors. Who the fuck cares what they have to say? If your thing was constantly about music, you don't give two shits.
Just connecting to people because I know I'm not alone. In no way, shape, or form am I the only person who is experiencing that negative voice that seems to be louder than the positive.
Yes, we all experience that. It's called life. It fucking sucks. Oh well. Who fucking cares?
If I can just give one person the inspiration or motivation to stand up for themselves and say they quit letting negative people win, negative comments win, then I've done even more than I could have hoped for. With that being said, I'm going to keep moving forward. I'm going to keep being me. Once again, I just want to say thank you.
You shouldn't be. You should keep being you. You should be a thinner version of you, so you can live longer and actually truly be healthy. But you're kind of stuck with this whole fat pride movement, where now if you lose weight, you look like a hypocrite. But guess what? It's okay to be a hypocrite if you're losing weight, and just admit. You could even be not even a hypocrite, saying, you know what, I was wrong about this. It's really not that healthy to be fat, so I'm working on losing weight, and I want all my followers to be inspired by my journey and everyone else to work on becoming healthy and losing weight for you. That's you could truly do that. But no, you're kind of stuck with this whole fat pride movement, and God forbid you admit you're wrong.
The love that I've received.
Yeah, look, fat love isn't that much. It doesn't that it may weigh a lot, but it doesn't weigh that much.
Whew, means more than
Again, I'm a fatty too, so I can say this, and it's okay.
you know.
I'm nearly 300 pounds, so I'm working on it. Be inspired by my journey, people, as I lose my weight. All right, so that's what she has to say. Look, here's what really happened. She had a mental breakdown. She said, I quit. I'm done with this shit. Okay. And then either her agent or someone who relies on her money was like, hey, if you quit, lose a bunch of fucking money. And she's like, oh shit, I don't want to lose money. So I guess I don't quit. And I'm going to come back and make some bullshit reason saying, oh, I was talking about the negative energy. Now, why don't you just say I quit all this negative energy? I quit. I'm quitting feeding into this negative energy that's keeping me down. You could have said that. You didn't say that. You know why you didn't say that? Because that's not what you're talking about. You were actually legitimate wanting to quit. But you didn't because you lose out on all that money, which is fine. No big deal. I like money too. Okay. I like money too. It's the best. If I could have a lot more of it, be a lot happier too. Oh. Oh. All right. Let's see. Yeah, she apparently has several lawsuits filed against her last year. 3 of her backup dancers accused her of creating a hostile work environment, and something Lizzo denies. I don't believe that. And then she filed a motion to dismiss, and her dismissed the lawsuit. But a judge just allowing the case to move forward. That would be interesting. I hope that's. I hope that. I would like to watch that trial. See the camera shaking as she walks. Just boom, boom. All right. So there's nothing worthy of in this article that I'm really gonna, that I really need. Kind of basically just says everything that I just said. So there's no point in watching it. So we're gonna move on. Okay. But yeah, she. I think now, even though I predicted she wasn't actually quitting, I think she was actually legitimately gonna quit. She was really tired of the negativity that she's experienced because she earned it. Um, but again, someone got to her, or even herself was like, "Oh shit, all this money, I'll lose. I don't want that. So I'm going to pretend I was talking about something that was not really clear, because it was very clear that what she was talking about was quitting the music industry. But since that wasn't very clear, I'm going to pretend I was talking about something else. But I predicted this. I knew this. If look at my tweets, and I think I even did a repost. Tab. Let's see. Yeah. I just want to toot my own horn a little bit longer and prove I'm not a liar. Yeah. So here's my post. Ha. If only this was true. Maybe she posted this. But there are celebrities who claim they would leave back when Trump was elected. I'd give this statement the same weight as those. See, I told you. And you know what's rude? No one liked my tweet. I'm sick of the negative energy, guys. No one's liking my shit. It's watching my videos. I quit. Like, what the fuck? All right, moving on. We're done with this. All right, we're done. But, I just wanted to toot my own horn is all. Mm-hmm. All right. So this chick here is a beard. And she apparently wants a masculine man. Honey, it's not going to happen. Okay. But listen, let me tell you why it's not going to happen. No dude is going to want to make out with chick with a beard on her face. Okay. And I'm assuming it's a chick just based on her tone and her features. She's just a bearded lady. But so I have no idea. But let me see.
No one's gonna marry you, Harnam. Like, you have a beard. No one's gonna date you, Harnam. You have a beard. No one's gonna be your boyfriend, Harnam. You have a beard. You are not a preference to a lot of men. And then I'll get like really feminine men message me, but that's not who I'm attracted to. Hannah, I like really masculine men because I am very soft. I'm so different to what you see like on TV, on TV.
I've never seen you on TV.
I mean, not, but no, generally you'll see, she's strong, she's, what she's talking about is very powerful, whatever people say. But then at home, I'm very quiet. I'm very feminine. I'm very soft. People don't get to see that side of me, But
like, why? If it's so important to you, why doesn't people actually see that side of you?
No, it has been difficult. Where I wanted to be married and have kids, I would never be a single mom. That's not what I've ever wanted. No one's gonna marry you, Harnam.
Yeah, you have a beard. She wants a masculine man, but she has a fucking beard. No masculine man wants to make out with a chick with a beard. No masculine man wants to date a chick with a fucking beard. You know why? Because no matter how feminine she looks, they're gonna think that you're dating a dude from a distance. Sorry, optics matter to masculine men. Now, for all who wants to know, this lady is Harnam Kaur. She is a British social media personality, postpartum coach, life coach, motivational speaker. Okay. She was diagnosed with the polycystic ovary syndrome, which is due to elevated androgens. The hell is this polycystic? Okay, so I guess she PCOS, irregular menstrual periods, heavy periods, excess hair, acne, pelvic pain, difficult getting pregnant, patches of thin, dark, velvety skin. Okay. All right. So she apparently is a model, and she is able to grow a full beard. While initially her attempted to remove her facial hair due to constant bullying, she has grown to embrace her unconventional appearance and has become a spokesperson for the body positivity movement. There's nothing positive about your fucking beard, lady. Sorry. But that's who this chick is. And apparently she holds the Guinness World Record for the youngest female with a full beard. So I guess that's, admirable. But yeah, look, no one, like I keep saying, no dude, okay, masculine dude, wants a chick with a full beard. Sorry. So if you want a guy with a full beard, and you want all these things, you're going to have to change your fucking appearance. Okay? Laser that shit off. Yeah, so she gets feminine men who message her. She's not interested in that. So it's look, you can't really complain if you're gonna go walking around as a chick with a beard and no masculine man's interested. Optics matter, especially to masculine men. Okay. Because just because you're famous, a life coach and activist, a guy doesn't give two shits about that, especially masculine men. So yeah, you're either gonna have to accept uh all these. Her eyebrows need to be worked on too. Those things are thick. Those are manly ass eyebrows. And look, you have this condition. I understand. Sorry, something in my mouth. You have this condition. I understand that. It kind of sucks, really. It really does suck. But you're willing to, shave and all that stuff and, take off your beard a bunch of times. You should continue doing that because look, a masculine man wants a feminine woman. A feminine woman does not have a fucking beard, a full grown beard. Okay. All right. It is what it is, lady. Okay. And you gotta, if you want what you want, you got to conform to what the guy that you want wants. All right. It's kind of a fact of life. If you want this type of thing, then you're gonna have to conform to it. It is what it is. What can you do? Full bearded chick, and she's like, I want a masculine man. Okay. So like okay. Moving on. Gross. All right. So this happened yesterday, I believe. So Venezuelan refugees take down camp from Seattle tennis court. Dozens of refugees packed up a large encampment at the Garfield Community Center in Seattle on the same property shared with Garfield High School. They headed back to a Kent hotel where they were evicted Tuesday due to a lack of funds. I don't understand this. Hold on. Let me just Google this. You know what? Actually, why am I doing it on my phone? Oh my fucking god. Sorry, I'm just trying to see, like, because those are two different cities. Oh, okay. Yeah. So, at least the one I found, these migrants were evicted Tuesday, and they all traveled at least public transportation an hour and 29 minutes away to chill at a high school. It sounds odd to me, right? Like, so they traveled an hour and 29 minutes via public transportation, looking at this on Google Maps, and or they walked 7 hours to get there. Could have been an option too. So they traveled all this distance to go to a high school and camp out there. Does Kent not have high schools? This seems very odd to me. Okay, that's a very far distance away to set up after being kicked out of a hotel. But all right, the general manager of the Quality Inn, Kent, confirmed a donor is paying for the refugees to stay in 61 rooms for 11 days. It's unclear who the donor was as of Wednesday evening. As they packed up Wednesday evening, refugee Adriana Figuera from Venezuela told Como News their goal is to have a meeting with the Kent mayor to find out their housing options after their temporary hotel stay. Yeah, just go the fuck back home to Venezuela. Like, why why? What happens when you had a fucking sanctuary city, people? Earlier Wednesday, the refugees set up a dozen of tents and tables for supplies and food on the tennis court near the Seattle school. Seattle Public School confirms the court sits on city property that neighbors say is used heavily by community members, but this group of refugees insisted they had nowhere else to go. Maybe, I don't know, anywhere except a public court. So this is why they did it. They wanted to stay in the hotel some more, so they decided, hey, we'll set up at a public school tennis court and wait it out there until people get annoyed that someone will eventually pay for us to live back at the hotel. The church is Tukwila. The church in Tukwila, sorry, is not accepting people anymore. And in fact, we have other migrants in a similar situation. One woman told Como News, referring to the Riverton Park United Methodist Church that is currently at capacity with more than 300 refugees. No one is listening and no one is helping. Oh, shocking. You should go back home. Venezuela. It sucks. It's a shitty country. Oh. The new setup drew the attention of neighbors and students Wednesday. The group put a call over social media to help about. See, that's why. Help 240 Venezuelan refugees, including children, and 2 groups from the Congo who were living temporarily on the tennis court. This is not the conditions for children to be in. They're missing school, they're being traumatized, and our city officials are not listening to us, one refugee from Venezuela explained. So, yeah, because you're in a country that you're like, if they're refugees, if they're migrants and stuff, why don't they have a work visa to work here? All right? If they're refugees, why don't they have a work visa to work? Okay. Earn money to pay for the hotel themselves. So what they're really talking about is they name it refugees. Really what they are is illegal immigrants. This is how we live, with our clothes in our bag and our toothbrushes, stated one man from the Congo as he pointed to a small tote holding his belongings. The donations poured in from cases of water to hot meals, clothes outside the encampment. Breaks my heart, but I wish we could do more, volunteer Breon Scott stated. Why don't you let them into your home, Scott? Why don't you let them into your home? Open your home to, 3 or 4 refugees? That you could do more, couldn't you? By Wednesday afternoon, refugees held a rally demanding King County and others help them secure more stable housing until they can get work permits and support themselves. Why? Without having the stable housing that we've been asking for, or just even like 2 or 3 months of stability, it's so hard for us to follow through with our asylum cases, Adrian Figuera from Venezuela explained. Here's the thing about asylum seeking. Asylum seeking, you're supposed to do it from the closest country. Right? Also, to be an asylum seeker, okay, they must be forcibly displaced and might have fled their home country because of war or other factors harming or them or their families. Keeps their sense. You're all okay. So the persecution you're supposed to be worrying about is persecution for the government itself. So you kind of have to be able to prove that as well. And I'm pretty sure you're supposed to go to the next country. So you're not supposed to travel all the way to South America or all the way to North America. You're supposed to go to the closest country that can take you in. So let's see. Let's look at this map. Argentina, Brazil, Venezuela. So that would be Colombia or Brazil or even Peru or even Mexico. So you're actually not supposed to be here trying to seek asylum. You should be seeking asylum to your closest country. So, yeah, I don't believe this asylum seeking bullshit. The group pled for help through an online fundraising campaign Monday as they were due to check out of the Quality Inn the following day. Why'd you wait so long? The hotel general manager told Como News the refugees' latest hotel stay was funded by the Plymouth Church, who was reportedly connected to the refugees through King County. In recent months, a member of the 240-person group staying at the Quality Inn in Kent approached the Seattle City Council member on 2 occasions to ask for funding to extend their hotel stay. Seattle provides support for a month the first time, but declined the second. At the new encampment, Seattle Park and Recs opened the restrooms and there were police patrols nearby. In an email statement, a city spokesperson wrote, "We understand that housing and sheltering is the most critical need for the family to find safety and stability. We are evaluating next steps." Well, city spokesperson, why don't you allow these refugees to stay at your house? Why don't you do that? That'd be very helpful, right? Bringing these this followed a Tuesday email to Como in which a city spokesperson said bringing these families from Kent to Seattle to sleep outside in the elements is not a solution, adding that after investing in shelter to meet immediate needs, city funding for migrants experience homelessness have been exhausted. We urge the group to work with the state of Washington, who have authorities and resources to address this ongoing need. When asked why this group chose the school grounds and why Seattle, she said they chose any park, but they'd rather be in Kent, where they've been living for months and where their kids go to school. That does not make any sense. Okay. I'd rather be in Kent. Okay. But we're going to stay in Seattle. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Okay. Right? Does this make any sense to anyone? Okay. Now, what they got, why they went to Seattle? Seattle's very progressive, quote unquote. So they figured they get better options, better conditions there. Okay, that's what they thought. They thought if we just line up here, then maybe we can get more attention to get some more hotel funding. If we stayed in Kent, then maybe we wouldn't be getting as much attention. But we go to the major city, Seattle. That's when we can get attention. So what it really was. The city of Kent has not responded to Como's news, emailing about the help the city might be able to provide the refugees' families. Why should they? Why should taxpayers help this? They shouldn't be here. If you're seeking asylum, you're supposed to go to the closest country, not North America. At most, you should be in Mexico seeking asylum, okay? That's not really important. This video of them packing up, not that important in my opinion. All right. So yeah, that's my opinion. Is they went to Seattle. Oh, sorry, because it's run by a bunch of liberals, so they figured they'd get a little more sympathy there, and they could, get the funding they were seeking and stuff. But Hold on. Oop. But yeah, that's all it is. Is they're like, oh, we'll go to a liberal city. We'll probably get more attention, more news coverage, and we'll have people that get in their fifis and will support us quicker. It's really what it was about. Let's be honest. All right. So moving on. So this is Sage Steele, and apparently she's Fox News, and she did an interview with Biden. So we're gonna watch this clip, and then we're gonna read an article about it.
Here as we get set for a wonderful day in
I'm happy to
sports.
be.
Opening day for America's national pastime.
This was about 2 months after he took office. That was an interesting experience in its own right because it was so structured, and I was told, you will say every word that we write out. You will not deviate from the script and go to the word. Like every single question was scripted, gone over dozens of times by many executives, editors and executives. Absolutely. I was on script and was told not to deviate. It was very much, this is what you will ask, this is how you will say it. No follow-ups. No follow-ups. Next. I knew that this was a lot bigger than just the wonderful editors that I worked with. This went up to the fourth floor, as we said, that we're all the bosses, the top executives, the decision makers are the president of our company, the CEO, where they all work.
Here as we get set for a wonderful day in
I'm happy to
sports.
be.
Okay, so there you go. Sorry. There we go. So there you go. She's not allowed to deviate. This is Biden. He can't handle those type of questions. All right. You will not deviate. Sage Steele said in her entire 2021 ESPN interview with Biden was scripted. Shocking. Former ESPN host Sage Steele revealed in a recent interview that her 2021 interview with Joe Biden was scripted by network executives and that she was ordered not to deviate from it, including asking follow-up questions. This was about 2 months after he took office. Steele recounted to Fox News. Oh, okay. So this wasn't okay. So she was on ESPN, and this is a Fox News report. That was an interesting experience in its own right because it was so structured. I was told you will say every word that we've written out. You will not deviate from the script. To the word, every single question was scripted, gone over dozens of times by many editors and executives. Absolutely, I was on script, and I was not told not to deviate. She added. It was very much this is what we'll ask you. This is how you'll say it. No follow-up, next. She added, I knew this was a lot bigger than just the wonderful editors that I worked with. This went up to the fourth floors where the bosses, the top executives, and decision makers are, the presidents of our company, the CEO, where they all worked. Many of the March 2021 questions centered around sports leagues returning to normal 1 year into the pandemic, as well as athletes and fans who were hesitant to get the vaccine. During the interview, Biden expressed support for the MLB All-Star boycott of Atlanta following Georgia's passage of an election reform law. Steele left ESPN in August 2023 and now hosts the Sage Steele Show podcast in Bill Maher's Club Random Studios. That's all this article was about. I thought this would be longer. Disappointed. I'm disappointed in you and TP, the post millennial. Disappointed in you guys. It's a small ass article. Now, I believe this is probably more than likely true. I just have one thing to ask the lady, Miss Steele. Where are your receipts? What proof do you have? I think it's only fair because I ask that every time the other side's making a claim. So where are the receipts? What is your proof that this was entirely staged, entirely scripted? I believe it. I'm just asking for the proof. But it wouldn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me at all. It wasn't surprising that that a Biden interview is scripted. He's very clearly cognitive, mentally handicapped. I guess is the word I'm looking for. And I think there's been rumors about this before, so it's not really that surprising. It's not a big leap. I still like receipts. I always like proof. When you have proof, it kind of helps with what you're saying. Now, is there any proof she can really bring? Not really. She can claim all this stuff, and there's no way for her to actually get proof unless she recorded the conversation. But again, it's not something that is instantly disbelievable, and I think a lot of people, even Biden supporters, can believe it. So obviously, this isn't going to hurt Biden at all. It's people who are hating him are going to continue to hate him. People who weren't going to so people are going to hate him, we're going to hate him regardless, and then people who love him, we're going to love him regardless. So it doesn't really matter. All right. So Colorado Senate passes Tiara's law to allow trans identifying felons to legally change their name. Opponents of the bill says it will give trans felons the ability to cover up their crimes. Okay. Colorado State has approved HB Senate, not state, has approved HB 1071, or what's been referred to as Tiara's law by transgender activists. The bill now awaits the governor's signature to become law. Named after Tiara Kelly, a drag queen, sex worker, and trans person who is a convicted felon, the bill aims to allow individuals convicted of felonies to change their names for what can be proven to be a good cause. What's a good cause? Who's determined that? But all right. Kelly has 3 misdemeanor charges from previous felony sex work in Florida. Her charges were converted to felonies according to a provision of Florida law per Colorado Newsline. What were the felonies? Under this legislation, individuals with felony convictions would have opportunities to petition a judge for a name change if they can demonstrate a good cause, with each case ultimately being evaluated on an individual basis by a judge. Among these good causes would be if the transgender identifying felon desires to change their name to coincide with their new gender identity. What the fuck? Tiara Kelly has spoken publicly about the emotional impact of not being able to change his name to reflect his now feminine gender identity. Okay, so back when he made committed these felony sex charges, from previous sex work in Florida, he was a dude and had a dude name. Now I really want to know what the charges were that turned into a felony. I don't recognize that person. I don't recognize that name. Really? Because you probably had it your entire life until now. And there's something that happens within my gut when I hear that name. It's almost like a punch in the face, Kelly said. The passage of Tiara's law signifies a potential shift in how name change petitions are handled in Colorado, raising questions about the intersection of legal processes and a person's so-called gender identity. Convicted felons are generally barred from legally changing their name, depending on the state, for a certain period of time. This is the case for several reasons, including prevention of avoiding debt or avoiding disclosures regarding past sex crimes. Yeah. You're taking one group of people and saying these are more ability, more opportunity to be able to hide their criminal record over all felons who would also want to hide their criminal record, said Colorado House Representative Scott Bottom last month, according to Colorado Politics. The bill now waits for a signature of Colorado Governor Jared Polis. Yeah. Look, you're a felon. You have to keep your fucking name. Or you're going to have to, get all those felons and what put on your record under your new name as well. I think that's the only reasonable thing. If you're a felon, okay, you got to keep your name, or if you get your name changed, all this stuff gets transferred over to your new name. Okay, so any debt, now it's under your new name. Any sex crime felonies, it's under your new name now. So if the law does that, then all right, fine. I think it's a dumb law regardless. It's still a dumb law. We need transgender felons to be able to change their fucking name. Why? Because it'll make them feel better. Really? Sounds like it, be used to maybe cover up and hide from, their previous criminal acts. Maybe it's just me who thinks that. I don't know. All right. I do have some time. So we're going to watch this video. This clip. Okay. I have no idea what's going on. I haven't really watched it. I've seen it be, her talking with the sound off, and it looks like a black woman that's, walking around her house complaining about something. So I have no idea. So it's going to be a really fresh reaction because I have no idea. So let's see what she has to say.
Getting back here. Like, look at my house. You feel me? Look at my house. Look at this. Look at this. I'm in this white ass neighborhood. Look at this. You feel me? The nigga driving on, fuck you, ho. A nigga that I gave my everything to. A nigga that you know what I'm saying? You can give your last to a nigga. I carried this child for 10 months. You feel me?
All right. So far, this just seems like a performance. Like, really? All this really appears to me is like some fake performance she's making. Like, she grabbed clothes, put it on the floor, and threw wherever the fuck that was outside, and is now making a performance. Nothing she's doing gives me a scope of believability. It looks like she's making a performance for the internet. Apparently, some dude came out, said "fuck you, ho," and trashed her house, but looks like just by the stairs and okay. So this is either fake and she's trying to use clout, or this is supposed to be some TikTok meme. It is on TikTok, so it could be a meme.
You could almost die having a nigga chin. He won't care. You can do everything for a nigga. He won't care. And I don't give no fuck how somebody look at this shit. Because there's somebody listening that is touching them.
Don't be touching people. This is TikTok. More kids are happening. Don't touch people. Very rude.
It's touching them. And this is a part of my spiritual journey. It ain't shit to be sorry about. It ain't shit to be sad about. Because I'm still standing on 10. I'm still a real.
Yeah, we're not sad. We're not sorry for you. We think you look like a moron. Let's be honest. Anyone who has any feelings from this chick, you're just an idiot and you're gullible. Because I don't how do you feel anything from this? She just this just seems like a performance, like an exaggerated performance. She's trying to bring out that gospel black church area, oh Lord, Lord, that's what it looks like to me. Come on, praise with me. That's what it seems like. This doesn't seem real. She just seems like she's making a big performance. I mean, it's TikTok, so odds are that's what's happening. But it's so over the top, it's not even believable.
Real ass bitch.
I don't think you are a real ass bitch. I think you're a bitch probably, but not a real ass bitch.
And I dare her to say something else.
You're a bitch.
I dare her. I'm talking about I dare her. His mama, his sister, his cousins, I dare her. Because I'm keeping it 1,000 right here. I'm keeping it.
This looks so dumb. She's just looking more and more dumb to me.
1,000. I'm keeping it 1,000. Wow. You feel me? Sometimes we feel like we just gotta.
Why do you keep walking around your house doing this recording? You can make the excuse, she's very hyped up energy and sometimes you got to walk it off. Sure, maybe. But I don't believe that for a second. And it seems all this guy did to get her so riled up was throw some clothes on the floor and say, fuck you, hoe. She very well may be a hoe. I don't know.
Make shit work. Sometimes we feel, I'm a empathy.
Also, if you're so concerned because you live in a white neighborhood, why don't you clean up before you make this video? Just saying.
Pathetic ass person, bro. I'll sit there and I'll see somebody going through something, and I'll never put them through some shit because I know how it feels to be alone. I know how it.
She knows how it feels to be alone. Praise the Lord. Is that not? Am I the only one who's not getting that vibe? Like, really? Praise Jesus. He's on the cross. He's risen. What the fuck is this shit?
Feel people may look and be like, you got all this support, Leora, people love you. God gave me that because I really didn't have nobody but my mama.
But your mama.
God gave me that. My dad and left everybody. You feel me? I got.
Honestly, the way you're acting, I can't be surprised. Probably were annoying as shit. Your dad's like, I'm gonna go get some cigarettes and Kool-Aid or some shit. And then just dip the fuck out.
Brothers and sisters don't even fuck with me. Don't even know.
Again, I'm really not surprised your brothers and sisters don't want to deal with you. You seem like a pain in the ass.
No, I had a baby. Don't know me. Don't know me.
Why should they?
You feel me?
No, I don't feel
it's deeper than a baby.
Her nostrils are huge. Like you could fill a whole watermelon or something in there. You know when someone has like giant nostrils? She has some giant nostrils. You're like breathing in really, and like she's trying to act all ghetto and shit, but her teeth are straight and white as a motherfucker. Like this lady's had some money, all right? Like that straight, that white. Come on. This chick's had some money for a while. So if you're complaining about a dude who comes up, says "fuck you, ho," and throws some clothes on the floor, then it's honestly your fault at this point. You're dealing with those type of guys. Because guess what, lady? You're the only one that can really like seriously. You why are you dealing with these guys that will come to your house, throw some clothes on the floor? Because that's all it really looks like. What happened? Throw something on the porch and say "fuck you, ho." Clearly, you have some money. You have a good, decent life going on. I don't believe for a second that you're as ghetto as you try to show yourself to be based on your teeth, okay? And I'm not saying that people in the ghetto can't have nice teeth. Well, these are straight and white as fuck, okay? Like if she, like she is probably, shine a light on them and smile and be able to reflect the light off them. That's how white and straight they are. And good for her for doing well on her dental hygiene. It's not believable to me. I don't believe this chick's, from the ghetto as she is trying to show that she is. So, I don't believe that this chick has had any hard life.
Dad is deeper than a nigga. It's about me right here. And I got to get on here and tell y'all this.
You didn't actually. You did it for the clout, okay? You did it for the clout, lady.
Because I'm not 100% because I let a nigga fuck me up.
Well, that's your own damn fault, isn't it? You're the one who did it. You're the one who, came to this guy and was like, look, fuck me. At some point, you're like, here, fuck me. Let me come into my life. I don't understand this. Okay.
You feel me?
No, I don't feel you.
I let a nigga fuck me up that should have never had the power to do that. Because I do this shit. I stand on 10. I do this shit.
Again, is this any at all believable? Her attempt to, speaking all ghetto from the hood and shit. Is this believable? This doesn't look believable. It doesn't sound believable to me. It sounds like some black chick who actually grew up in the suburbs with two parents and a decent family, which actually should be speaking, proper English and trying to be hood because it gains her followers.
Yeah. Woo! I'm telling you, baby, my head up. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I know they're going to screen record it. They're going to post it. I don't give a fuck. I promise you.
Oh, thank God. Thank Jesus. Thank you, Lord. That's what it sounded like to me. She was trying to like, you know, praise the Lord and shit by pretending she's from the hood, but she's probably not from the hood. I mean, it's just what I think, y'all. Am I the only one who like doesn't like, you know, think she's not actually from the hood, even though she tries to act like she is? Don't believe her a second for it. Her teeth are too white and shiny, okay? It only happens if you have some money, all right? Your teeth aren't gonna be that nice and shiny. Her teeth are like who's the Fairly Odd Parents guy? Chip, no, Chip Skylark. Like she should be, you know, singing that my shiny teeth and me. Yeah, you seen Fairly Odd Parents? You remember that? Like, you know, when I'm feeling lonely, sad as can be. Like, that's what she looks like. She should be singing with those teeth of hers. My shiny teeth, there's me. So I don't believe for a second this chick's from the ghetto. I think she's just from the suburbs. Well, there we go. That's the end of the show. All right. We talked about a lot of things. Talked about the police, Lizzo, the whale. Talked about Seattle. It's been a good day. I don't like that last video. I don't believe it. Tomorrow, I think I'm gonna do a reaction stream. All right, I got a bunch of videos loaded up. I'm gonna do a bunch of reaction streams. So all the videos I got. I think I'm gonna take a nice easy Friday. Just do a reaction stream. Watch a bunch of videos. Give my takes on them. And yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. So check that out tomorrow. Again, make sure you follow me on X at officialwghost. That's the best way to find out where I go live, what I'm doing. I hope you all have a good day. And again, no, never mind. I thought it something else. Never mind. Anyways, I hope you have a good day. Peace out and see you later.